Welcome back and thanks for tuning in. The ongoing national conference started on the 7th of March 2014, and Nigerians both at home and in the diaspora are looking up to the confab to resolve most of the nation's multifaceted challenges. The delegates have been deliberating on various matters on national unity, and standing committees have also been submitting their reports and recommendations to the plenary. What are these recommendations? How will they help move Nigeria forward? Joining us to update us on the national conference is one of the delegates, Mr. Wale Okuniyi. Thank you very much for joining us this morning, sir.
It's my pleasure to be here with you.
Okay. To join us, you can also call 07080668014 or tweet to us at YourViewTVC. We'd like to read from you. So, Mr. Wale Okuniyi, what committee are you on in the national confab, and what do you represent in the confab?
Well, I am Olawale
Okuniyi.
I happen to be the spokesperson for the Pro-National Conference Organization, PRONACO, which is part of the civil society platform that is being represented at the national conference.
Okay.
The implication here is that I represent the civil society of Nigeria through the Pro-National Conference Organization.
Oh, nice.
Very unfortunately, I've been placed in the civil society
committee,
labor, youth, and sport committee, of course, which is not my first
choice
mandate from the Nigerian people. Essentially, I have worked in the last 30 years for the restructuring of Nigeria under the leadership of Chief Tony Enauro of blessed memory and Professor Shoyinka in PRONACO, etc. I would have wanted to be in the political restructuring and forms of government committee or the devolution of powers committee. But fortunately, I didn't get to. But it doesn't make any difference. I'm going to be intervening at the plenary. And I think that is crucial.
Thus far, do you think that the confab is going to achieve the aims and the promises for which it was set up?
Yeah, I think so. Just to correct a point here, the confab started on March 17.
Not 7.
Not 7. And that was my birthday.
Oh. Happy birthday in arrears.
Yeah, I suppose that was a gift for my advocacy in the country. Over 30 years, I've been in forefront of organizing for national conference and advocating for national conference. But eventually they gave us, well, something that looks like what we have advocated for. And we said to ourselves, half loaf is better than none. And that maybe we'll be able to improve what we have now. It is not essentially what we advocated for. But I think that reacting to your question, we can use this platform to achieve
some of the things.
Yes, that we have
Now,
conversed.
there is a popular issue that has angered a lot of Nigerians, which is the involvement of youths during this confab. Now, I had to go do a lot of research, and I found out back during the independence era and in the history of Nigeria, the making of Nigeria, most of the men who made Nigeria's history, when they did their deeds, they were between mid-20s to 40s, which are the bracket of youths. Now, in the national conference, do we even have any youth at all?
We do.
Why don't we have as much? Because people are saying that I should have been more youths, because given 30 years from now, these men are possibly not going to be there anymore, so they're leaving the Nigeria for us. So how come we don't have enough representatives there?
I don't think that is him that should be answering that question. He didn't select the delegates. But tell us, what's the latest in the national conference?
I can take both together.
Go ahead,
I feel that we have enough youth advocates at the national conference.
About how many?
Well, largely we have a wide range of people who have advocated for youth empowerment at the I can't say the specific figure now. Well, I can say I'm a youth, but then I am more of an advocate for youth empowerment. And it's not about being youth. We've gone through it. I was in the student movement. As a leader, a clear leader. And the student movement, student union, youth constituency with VG for democracy, etc. And we have some of those delegates.
May I interrupt you? Based on what you've just said, are you one of the advocates for paying unemployed youths 19,800?
Well, I think my belief here is that you need to empower the youth to take them out of
poverty?
Not poverty, violent actions. Violent actions, because if you don't empower them, you run a risk of populating the nation with militant,
Okay, before we start to disagree with him, let's go on a break. We'll be right back. Please stay with us. Good morning, viewers. Welcome to Your View.
Okay.
Your View on TVC clocks 1 year on Friday, May 30th, 2014. Join us to commemorate this day with special guest appearances to examine the journey so far in our quest at giving voice to the voiceless in our society. It promises to be an exciting and rewarding show with support from corporate bodies and individuals like you. Be a part of our in-studio audience by sending your name, age, and phone number to yourview@tvcontinental.tv. Your View on TVC, the new voice for women.
Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us on Your View. We're still discussing the ongoing national conference. Oh, go ahead with the question.
My own, I just want to ask a question from a market woman's perspective. Because we keep hearing stories like minority, whatever delegates, they are not, so they are, whatever is being thrown away, nobody's listening to them because they are a minority and all that. Can you just please expatiate? Because I still can't understand the basis. And if and so far, has there been anything that has reached
a conclusive
standpoint in the conference?
Where we stand now is taking the reports of the various committees set up, 20 of them. Last week we took 2 clearly and resolved on them. That is Committee on Land Matters and Boundary, Land Tenure and Boundary Matters.
We had lots of fights over that one.
Yeah,
have you guys finally agreed?
We've agreed. And the first one was Immigration, Citizenship, etc. Committee. And we have come to a conclusion on the report of those 2 committees. That's where we stand. We'll be starting with religion and environment. This
let's
week.
take a phone call.
Fortunately, you have brought me.
We have a phone call. Blessing has called in from OPEBI. Good morning, Blessing. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
Please go ahead.
I want to greet you. Congratulations for Morayo's baby.
Thank you.
And I want to discuss on our military something before the money confirm. First and foremost is that I support UWA and my sister in the chat, what they are saying. Number one, UWA, you should not stop criticizing the government. If you can use machine gun, use it. It's freedom of speech. Secondly, the military. The point is Mr. Sandy is raising, and that my sister in Ijabi, that if they say they release the money, who is the person that collects the money? Is the person that does not have name? And where is the bank that they pay the money to? Is it Ghost that collects the money? So let's know if Ghost is collecting money now, so that we'll know that, okay, in Nigeria, we have special Ghosts that they used to collect money. That is one. Two, the name of the bank. Let's know the name of the bank. Then let's call the bank manager. Please, sir, Mr. Bank, who is the ghost that came to collect money from you? Secondly, concerning the confirm, you see, Yoruba say over Jedodo, anyway, if they are going to be confirmed and they didn't give them money, after I said something better will come out of the confirm. You collected 4 million for 3 months, and you want to go there and you want to criticize the government. My sister,
Wow. Thank you very much, Blessing.
Okay, I have a question. Because that is a major concern for a lot of Nigerians. Everybody is saying that, okay, if you truly want to build Nigeria, why didn't you do it for free and all that? But I understand that point. What I'm saying now is, what is the way forward? Do you think, because I don't see any positive thing coming out of this conference. And are you people raising issues that will tackle corruption, that will put laws on corruption, square peg in square hole?
Is your question far away from that?
Very far.
Let's take your question up.
Okay, so I want to ask, because I remember I read about the issue of some of the delegates saying that they should expunge local governments from the constitution. What have you people resolved? What is your own opinion on that? And what have you resolved in the conference?
Sorry, quickly, in addition to that, I also I would like you to please, since you have insider information, why was state policing really thrown out?
Okay, so 3 questions. Go ahead, sir.
Well, for now, you can't say anything has been thrown out.
Okay.
For now, because we are still debating the report, and you have some recommendation overlapping into other committees. So nothing has been thrown out.
Please hold your thoughts, sir.
Please, can I correct an erroneous impression?
Okay.
Nobody has collected 4 million, but that's not the issue.
Okay.
For me, I believe that government should spend money very well on this conference, which is the foundation. Look, please.
We just have somebody hanging on the phone. Let's take him and then we'll come back to you, sir.
Because we need to educate Nigerians now.
Mazi Obiora, good morning. Thank you for calling, sir.
Yeah, Jumoke, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine.
I'm happy I got through today.
Thank you.
First and foremost, I wish to congratulate Moyo on what he has given to us. It's all of us. The duty is all of us.
Yeah.
Well, good morning. My sister, lawyer, good morning. And my best baby, good morning.
Morning, sir. Please go ahead.
I have always have very high love and respect for you. But I begin to wonder these days how you are attacking the president. It's not fair. It's not fair. Let us be objective. We used to be objective in whatever you say, but this time around you have been attacking the president. But anyway, that's just you. On the issue of the budget, I wonder why you are still leaving the object and chasing the shadow. Is the president going to carry the money to whosoever that has to, disburse it? He has approved it and asked people who are supposed to carry the necessary instructions to do it. But I wonder why people should be talking like that. Secondly, I want to tell you, no, these military governors, these senior army officers, they are incapable of arresting the situation because they don't have experience of war. They have not fought any war since after the Civil War. The President General, did they fight the Civil War? They did not. So they don't have the experience. What they do is that they sit in their comfort zone with their pot belly, eating the money, starving the boys, fighting the dinner. So there should be proper investigation.
Mazi, we don't agree with you.
These generals are the saboteurs. That was why Biafra lost the war. The President General, the army officers are saboteurs. They are sabotaging the efforts of Nigerians.
Mazi, I totally do not agree with you. We've fought in the West African coast since the war, but thank you so very much, sir, for calling. moving straight on to confab, you are going to
I think we need
correct
to
some
leave
erroneous
time,
beliefs.
Yes, so that we are not interjected by numerous causes and we're unable to educate.
Yeah, please go ahead,
which is
sir.
why we're here.
Yeah.
It is very important that we clear the fact that nobody is receiving 4 million at the national conference. That is clear.
Does that mean that you're not getting paid?
We get paid for transportation.
And it's less than 4 million?
For accommodation. Yes.
Is it less than 4
what
million
you
a month?
collect is less than. But I'm not here to debate that.
Okay.
So
I
have we
I
been
have
lied
always
to?
believed that you need to fund a national conference very well.
We agree.
Whatever. And I feel that I have said it on the floor that infrastructure there is not up to international standard.
Okay.
And that it may affect the serenity and stability of the conference itself. This is the foundation of the country we are treating. The Bible says if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do?
For 7 billion is a lot of money, sir.
You can spend 100 million.
7 billion.
People are dying every day, and they are still dying. And the issues that have raised this bloodletting and violence are issues of the structure of the country, issues of the kind of government. The Boko Haram has said, we want wider application of Sharia law in the north of the country. That is the clear demand. And they are pursuing it and pursuing what you see as Islam, which some people have said is not. You need to validate that.
Okay.
You need to look at that with the people of the north, with the south, and discuss and negotiate that. You need to create a nation, which you don't have now.
Sir, we're running out of time quickly.
We don't have now. Please, I need to. Otherwise,
We're running out of time,
Otherwise,
though.
yeah.
So-
Otherwise, because you won't be educated as to why you need the conference. The conference for us, I have told you, is half loaf. And I've clearly said that somebody who have advocated for this for some time now. I'm not just a delegate.
Is that why you're
like
asking
any
for
other person.
extension
like
of the
any other
conference?
person? In any case, if you study conferences around the globe, South Africa, Eritrea, Ethiopia, where they deal with nationhood, it's something that you rush like a seminar, workshop, or summit.
Yes.
Okay.
It is a national, political, family meeting.
Yes.
Where you go and negotiate and you break and you go and do consultation. That is not embedded in this process.
Okay.
And that is why some of us have criticized the process.
Okay.
To say that if you must have a conference of Nigerian nation with the deep animosity and diversity, you will need the capital of time.
Okay, rounding off, sir.
And so therefore,
Yeah.
I think that this conference, if some of us intervene properly,
Yeah.
is going to yield the result. We are going to move.
Okay.
But yet, we have the forces of reaction within.
Okay.
I mean, some of us who have worked from the program have forces of reaction. We are contending. We have to negotiate. We can't fight them. We can't do any other thing than to talk to them and make sure that they see the reasons with us.
I would have wanted to ask if the conference is doing anything about the insurgency in Nigeria.
It is doing.
But we've
It
run
is
out
in a
of
way.
time.
It is in a way doing.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, the issue of Chibok and as a matter of fact, the entire purpose and essence of the conference
Sir?
is to create stability for development. You will never get development in Nigeria. You always have corruption in Nigeria. I want to predict if you don't change the structure and system in the country.
We would like to have you back
All
to
right.
discuss this extensively. We thank you very much for coming on the show this morning. We've been more educated with the much that you have said. Thank you, ladies. Congratulations to the whole entire crew of your viewers who have started on a very good note this morning. And we're just happy. We thank God. Thank you also for joining us on the show this morning. You can watch a repeat broadcast of your view at 11:30 p.m. today on TVC and 12 midnight every Friday. You can also watch repeat episodes on YouTube. Go to youtube.com/TVC Entertainment and search for your view. Stop terrorism. Say no to insurgency and yes to a peaceful Nigeria. Thank you very much. Keep a date with us tomorrow. Have a great day ahead. Bye-bye.